All right, my name is Kristal Allen, and I'll be talking about the culture of dancers today. Here is my note card. All right. How many of you began training for your careers at the age of 3? I'm sure some of you have taken dance classes before, whether it was a fun pastime or whether your parents forced you to. But for people that consider themselves dancers, that's the age that we began training for our careers. While I'm not currently actively performing, I still consider myself a dancer and a part of the dance community. I've been dancing since the age of 3, and I performed on many professional stages throughout my life. I want to share with you 3 aspects that makes a dancer: the training, the types of jobs that we have, and the auditions that we have to face. Let me begin with training, since training is the foundation of what our careers and our art is based on. Most dancers begin at a very young age, typically between 3 and 5 years old. We train in a variety of styles of dance. Mostly we begin in ballet, since ballet is a great foundation for all other sorts of dance. But there's other types as well. There's tap, jazz, modern, Broadway, ballroom dance, just to name a few. And typically these styles of dance have subgenres as well. So a good example would be ballroom dance also might consist of the tango or the waltz or the foxtrot or something like that. We never stop learning. Dance always is continually evolving and changing, and while the basics may still remain the same, there's always new things that are happening. And also new styles are always being created. I'm sure you've all heard of twerking and crumping. These are dance styles that didn't exist maybe 10, 15 years ago. There's also what's on trend. I mean, what's popular today might not be popular tomorrow, so it's always good to stay on top of what's trendy to stay new and relevant. And lastly, we train just for self-improvement. I mean, we can always be a better dancer. We can point our toe a little bit harder, turn our leg out, try to get a few more turns every time we pirouette. With all this training, it leads me to my next topic of the jobs that dancers have. There's a number and variety of different jobs that dancers can have, just as almost as many as there are different styles of dance. A lot of people right out of high school will go right into a production show. Cruise ships offer a lot of opportunities for these types of shows, as well as obviously here in Vegas, we have a lot of shows on the Strip. Cirque du Soleil hires hundreds of dancers every year for their shows here, and they've got shows throughout the world. There's magicians such as David Copperfield and Rick Thomas. They hire professional dancers as well. And if you're lucky enough to sing and dance, then you might choose musical theater and head off to New York and do Broadway. Not me, not so much the singing. For those people that don't want to be in front of the stage, some people choose the creative route of being a choreographer. Those choreographers are the people that create the dances and teach them that the dancers perform in shows. There's also certain people that excel in certain disciplines of dance. They may join a dance company or dance troupe. The most common and well-known would be like a ballet company. Here in Las Vegas, we have the Nevada Ballet Theater, if anybody's ever seen the Nutcracker during the holiday season. We also have modern dance companies, and we have contemporary dance companies, as well as hip-hop dance troupes. I'm sure everybody's heard of the Jabberwockies, another dance troupe that makes Las Vegas their home. With all these opportunities to be a professional in the dance community, there's also the auditions that we have to face. And each audition is a unique experience that I want to share with you guys. Just as you have to be prepared for any job interview, you have to be prepared before you go to the audition. A normal job, you have to have a resume listing your work experience. You know, for us, it would be our training and our past performances. But unlike a normal job, typically your resume has to have a headshot or sometimes a whole portfolio with it. While you go to an interview, sometimes you wear business attire and business clothes. At a dance audition, you're going to wear whatever's most appropriate for that dance. If you're going to a ballet audition, you might wear tights and a leotard and pointe shoes. If you go to a go-go audition, you might wear booty shorts and a bra top and high-heeled boots. Typically, interviews are one-on-one. Auditions are a group event. Everybody shows up at the same time, and you learn the same routine. And then everybody performs that routine in front of a hiring panel, which brings me to my last point. The hiring panel then judges you and makes what they call cuts. They send people home at certain times of the audition if they don't meet that criteria or fit that show. So as you can tell, being a dancer is not just a lifestyle. I mean, not just a job, it's a complete lifestyle. It's something that you identify as for the rest of your life. We've only touched on a few aspects of being a dancer, such as the training, the jobs that dancers have, as well as the audition experience. So I hope I was able to helped you guys explain what the culture of a dancer is. So next time you go see a Las Vegas show, make sure you remember everything that dancer put in there to be on that stage just to entertain you. Thank you.